Hello, Joseph here with the ClickFunnels Customer Education Team. Today we're going to review how you can add Zoho to your ClickFunnels registered domain so you can manage your email system here. So basically what this is going to do is Zoho is going to act as a sort of email management system like Gmail or Outlook or whatever other system you might be familiar with. You'll notice when you registered your domain with ClickFunnels, it doesn't have an email server like that. So what this will allow you to do is send and receive emails. You can reply to customer queries, respond to questions they might have, whatever the case might be. Now, to get this email set up, you will, of course, need a Zoho account. So what you'll want to do is head over to Zoho and go ahead, use the link we've provided here below this video. Once you go and sign up for your Zoho account, what you'll be able to do is start the setup. Now what you'll want to do is pause this video, go ahead and sign up for that Zoho account, and then join me back here once you get past the initial sign up and you're ready to set up the domain. Now I'm going to assume that you have your Zoho account set up, so let's go up to our settings here, click on Account Settings. We're going to go to Domains, and here we're going to use our domain. You'll click on these three dots here, click Edit. Now before we proceed, let's actually hop over to Zoho to get started with this setup. So let's go ahead and dive in and get this set up. First things first, you're going to need to select your DNS manager. Go ahead and select Others. Then you're going to get a name, host, alias, txt. So you can leave this blank in ClickFunnels. And the value points to destination is going to be this, so go ahead and copy that. Then let's hop over to ClickFunnels. Alright, so now that we have that verification record in hand, let's go to our Edit Zone record, click Expand, and then we're going to choose TXT. Again, we're going to leave the name blank. Then in the value, I'll right click and I'll paste that verification, and then we'll simply click Save. Now at this point, if there is a delay in Zoho and it shows that it is not yet verified, go ahead and wait for about 10-15 minutes, pause this video, come join me again. If in 10-15 minutes it still has not verified, you will want to double check that record and make sure you copied it properly. In either case, let's assume that that has verified. Let's go back to Zoho. So back here, we're going to click Proceed to TXT Verification. Great, the TXT record of the domains are perfect. So on this next page, we're actually going to create our super admin. So this is the person who's going to control any other emails we create in this account. I'm just going to put my first name in here and simply click Create Account. Now on this next page, we can add users. For the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to skip this. You can always come back and add new users later. So just hit the skip button for now. Groups, another thing we're going to skip for now. This is where you can actually group different members of your team. So if you have different departments, marketing, HR, etc., you can actually group them by email groups. Let's go ahead and skip that for now. Now we're going to configure the email delivery. So you'll see that there are actually 3 MX records. So once again, we're going to choose Others. Really doesn't matter at this point because I'm walking you through the process anyways. The first one here, I'm going to copy these other 2 off screen, but make sure to copy these each in turn. Let's hop over to ClickFunnels where we will add each of them. Alright, so back in ClickFunnels, we're going to do all 3 of these MX records. And as you notice, it's a pretty simple setup as far as the variety. Basically, all the records are the same, just with a number added to them. So let's go ahead, click Expand, scroll down, choose MX. Again, we leave this blank, and then we're going to paste in that first one, mx.zoho.com, click Save. And then we'll simply repeat this. So let's see that again. We go MX, keep that blank, mx2.zoho.com, click Save. And then we'll do that for MX3. mx3.zoho.com, save. So with those 3 records in place, let's go ahead and continue our setup in Zoho. Now back in Zoho, we're going to click the Next button. And now we have an SPF record we're going to add and a Decamp on this same page. First, we're going to add the Spf record. So let's go ahead and grab this. This is going to be another TXT, so let's hop over to ClickFunnels and add it. Alright, so now we have our Spf record. Let's click expand again. Scroll down. And this is just TXT for our purposes. Again, this is just the @ symbol or blank. Value we paste right in from Zoho and click save. Now from here, we're going to click to configure our Decamp, so just hit that button there. This is going to take us to a little bit of a different page. Now here we're going to click edit, click add selector. Then for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to go with selector as our selector, and I'm going to hit save. Now you can set this up differently, and this is where things can get a little bit confusing, so make sure to follow along here. We do not need the last part of this record because that is automatically generated. That's why we've been leaving most of the records blank on the first half. So from here, we're just going to select the first part here, copy that, and then we're going to hop over to ClickFunnels. Alright, so again, we're going to do this a little bit differently. We'll expand, click add, choose a TXT record, and then for this one, let's paste in that first part, because this is the first record that is not blank for the name. Again, in our case, this is just selector _ domain key. You do not need another dot, and again, it will autofill your domain. Then for the value, let's hop back over to Zoho. Now here, there's a very long value, so you want to make sure it's all highlighted. Click copy, and then we're going to paste that in as the value in ClickFunnels. Alright, and back from Zoho, I'm just going to right click, paste that long string in here, and click save. Now at this point, we're actually done in ClickFunnels, but let's hop over to Zoho and make sure we finish up our setup there. In Zoho, we'll want to click verify, and that should verify that we're all up and running, so simply click back to setup. And then go ahead and proceed to migrate. Now this one's actually completely optional, so I'm going to skip this one as well. This would just be if you're switching over from another email service provider. And if you are setting up a new domain in ClickFunnels, this shouldn't be applicable to you. So again, you can skip this on your end. If you are switching over from a different email provider, you'll want to check out the Zoho help documentation. But again, if you're following along with this, it shouldn't apply. So go ahead and skip, and then you can set up the mobile app, which again I'm going to skip for now. From there, you should be ready to go and actually start sending and receiving email. Simply head over to this admin console link here, and you can get everything up and running. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact us by using the Get Help button in your ClickFunnels account. In the meantime, happy funnel hacking.